Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations 4 in our playthrough as the Terran Alliance. We are in possession of the Orb of Draginol. Finally, we still haven't gotten the achievement for it, but we have it. Now we just need to figure out what exactly this does for us. Because it says slowly builds the might of whoever holds it for 1% manufacturing. I really don't know how that's going to work out. Oh, there it is. The Orb of Draginol success. We finally got the pop-up. We have done it. And with our victory over its owner, the Orb of Draginol disappears again. As a token of respect, or perhaps to mark us as the next galactic target, the Orb offers us a gift of Dreadlord technology. We should begin investigating this technology right away. 50 prestige and a culture point. We will take nothing. We want no part of this. We should begin investigating this technology right away. I definitely think that's the pick. Give. There it is. It was a sphere. Complete galactic challenge, the Orb of Draginol, and we have it. So what? Does that mean the orb is... No, it's still here. But maybe now we will see it start to take effect. Let's go planet side. What about manufacturing? Still not really seeing any benefit from the orb. But okay, we'll let a turn take over and see what happens. Meanwhile, we've got all this military just sort of hanging around. We are still at war with the Cosmic Contaminant, and we will continue to just sort of grab everything. We're going to take everything from everyone. Alright, the ruined ring world that we didn't really need. We have it. Just automate. Don't really care too much. Alright, yeah, we have Dyson spheres. I forgot. We have these star bases that are doing stupid stuff for us. Also, it says we have installed 2 modules, but I only see the one for being an economic starbase, which gives manufacturing a gross income and influence growth 1. But I don't see the other module that we put on here. The one that's supposed to... Oh, it's here. It's just hidden. Pollution minus 35%. I think we still don't see that taking effect anywhere here. So hopefully... we'll see that come to pass at some point. I don't care about this shipyard. Just be busy for, I don't know, however long. Now, this fleet can siege, so we'll send them after you guys. Yeah, why not? Let's just grab this entire system. Let's put Rhenia to the sword. Invade. I also feel like normally by this stage of the game, we also have different options when invading. That does not seem to be the case. I think this planet, everybody's intelligence is like above 17. So it's time to make everybody a scientist. All smarty people. Queue up a bunch more research. This war has been an overwhelming success. End our campaign. Let's go for another 12 months at least. Let's try to get as much out of this as possible. Now, we are still trying to complete the retribution, hence we built a flagship, and we'll just have it investigate stuff, because that is another achievement that we don't have. And I will also come down here and get a couple more transports, and maybe another majestic class. We are bleeding money at a silly rate. Let's have a look. We can probably crack taxes. I am okay with this, even though it's a big hit to science. Now, we'll leave it where it is. We will take out colonial bonds and throw in infrastructure support. That is all right. Lost cargo container. Inside is a planetary defense module. Don't need that. Solid. Got a random leader here that we can do something with. I guess we will just grab the sickle. Sure. She's not the best leader, but it is another battleship. And it also has access to the antimatter bomb, which is pretty good for dealing with the AI's huge stacks of bombers and fighters, that sort of thing. You will one-shot those with an antimatter bomb. I kind of just want to go to war with everybody at this point. Like, missions accomplished. Well, let's see what happens. There's still some interesting technologies to go about grabbing. That'll take 10 months to grab this planet. That's all right. Another fleet incapable of sieging. They were just coming forward to help with the war effort, but we should really be just producing a huge amount of troop transports. Make sure that we're able to siege. So let's go ahead and queue up a couple more. We'll have you wait for some troop transports as well. I don't want to produce them from Earth. However, how quickly is Earth producing population? 7 months, and we still have a lot of space. So I will go into orbit, and I will plug back in the recruiting station and a colonization center. Let's really have Earth pumping out population for us. Let's go here, buy a bunch of durantium, sell off a ton of thulium. We don't really need 60 of it. Bit of this. Okay, we got gas in the tank. No casualty fight. Cool. Quantum miniaturization is done for an extra 30% capacity. It's at this point that maybe we can swap back into frigate production. We should have enough space on our frigates for a decent amount of weaponry. We've completely neglected the deflector tree, but is there anything here? There's armor, there's shield stuff, but nothing that... I mean, there's the Aegis for extra evasion and the Aegis grid down this tree. More evasion stuff that I wanted to play around with. There's Dreadlord weapons here. Hang on, Tech Navigator. Is that a special technology? Because I don't remember that being part of my tree. And I do believe that that Dreadlord weapons is from the Orb of Draginol. Okay. Okay. Well then, yes, I will take an extra 30% to all my weaponry. 6 turns. Yes. Just say yes. We also have access to carriers. So let's design some new ships. Shall we? The first up we're going to design is... I guess it's a command ship. Large capital. Command ship. 129 equipment space. Battleships. Sure, let's do command ship. Edit the doctrine. Return fire only. Command is okay. This is fine. Okay, we would like the discovery module for sure for the bonuses that it's going to give. And hopefully that applies to its fighters as well, even though it's very heavy. And then we want the bomber bay module. Put that on. We also have access to like Prometheon drives and the precursor engines. We really wanted this thing to move, but we don't really care. Let's give it fleet shields. Carries 4 fast and deadly assault fighters. Carrier. And we can only put 1 on. Normally, you have a carrier class. Hang on. Research. Go back. This carrier here has 16 interceptor fighters. 16, that's a huge amount of interceptors. Why was I not able to get that many? This only gives access to 4 assault fighters. Oh, interceptor fighter cap 16. Okay, so these numbers just don't add up. These numbers just don't add up. Also, what is with this? I don't want that. Okay. That looks a little bit more like a carrier I can get behind. All right, back to the drawing board. We'll take the bomber bay module, a discovery, the fleet shield. We really don't need weaponry as this thing has return fire only. It's relying on its fighters. I think we have to have 1 weapon. Throw on an ion cannon. We don't really have a lot of other toys to put on here. I suppose we can put on a transport module as well. You could put a flag module and the discovery. Is there a reason why you would want to stack these? We're gonna try. Oh, we might as well just put on some weaponry. Let's get a plasmatic torpedo on there. Let's get a plasma weapon on there. Okay. Transport, I suppose. Odyssey. We'll call it the Odyssey. Cool. Done. In order to build the Odyssey, we need 10 durantium. The thing is, we have the flagship module on the Odyssey, so we can only build 1 of it. And that doesn't work for me. We're going to have to go back to edit that out. Throw on a repair bay, I guess. Overwrite it. Done. Okay, we still need a bunch of durantium. Let's get some. And the Odyssey will take 10 turns. Sure. Make it happen. You know the nebula at the borders of our territory? We can allow them to mine it. Not a big deal. Your flagship comes across a drifting container. That's 5 gross income. We'll take that. Okay, troop transports are heading out. Grab a bunch of you guys. We'll send... Actually, put 2 transports in there each. Speed up the sieging. Right, the invasion of Caridia is going to begin. This is going to take 8 months. Do it. Excellent. More troop transports coming out. We have finished sovereign identity, we could go for private property rights for the entrepreneur specialization, which we will do, as that'll give Iridia some purpose. Go over here. We turn all of you guys into entrepreneurs. We should see a little boost to our income. We are at negative 161. Let's go ahead and just make everybody entrepreneurs. All right. That brings us down to negative 156. Entrepreneurs are very easy to keep happy, apparently. They have plus 10 expectations and 10% to gross income based on their social skills. So cool, cool, cool. Plus, I forgot we have sovereign identity plus 25% to everything, which is very nice. We really want to research that the capstone, but I mean, Dreadlord weapons, though. I mean, another invader. Beautiful. Let's send some ships up to Earth, pick up some more ships, send them out. Flagship captain reports the discovery of a lost cargo container. It's a robotic servants module. Sell it. Okay. Palanor has fallen. The Taurians are stealing one of the stuff. Lights out, just kind of hanging out here. Really need to get some troop transports in these puppies. Guess we'll just fly down this way. They are trying to take back the Orb of Draginol. 3 months. My guys, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? How dare you? How dare you? We're going to have to abandon this siege. Get back over there. We will get there in 3 turns, and we can always warp them away. Rush of excitement in our space program has reduced our leader costs. No problem. Alright, Rhenia has fallen. It's a light casualty fight, apparently. Fine with me. We still have the Majestic here, which is a very powerful ship indeed. What weapons? We got kinetics on this thing, mostly. Okay, let's keep going with that. And let's push on and take their home planet. Five months until that is ours. Andromeda shipyard. I think we're okay. Let's just go back into ship production, but not these ships. Let's see if we can get frigates on the go to really maximize the benefit we get from fleet shields. Let me just quickly check how much space we have on a fighter. 11. It's not that much. The only thing we would want is maybe fleet shields, but we can't put anything else. Okay, so we are on frigates. New design, frigates, assault, sure. 30 we can work with. The only thing these things need to have is fleet shields. I kind of want to still give them that evasion, but there will be, I mean, let's see. Okay, this is fine. We give them the evasion, the fleet shields, and 3 kinetics. We'll save this gunboat, the legacy class. Save it. Done. Now, on paper, these are not better than, say, the orbs, but we will be able to stack up much more of them. They will be fairly unkillable. It'll cost us antimatter to make them, and they do come out in about the same time as an orb, but that doesn't matter. We're doing this. The Guilt Magnifier. Sell it. This colony ship, I really don't need it. I don't need it. Don't want it. Don't need it. Let's just decommission it. Bye-bye. Excellent. Dreadlord Weapons is done. I don't care about your demands. Dreadlord Weapons is done for an extra 30% to everything. That is delightful. Individual Divinity is here for 10 turns. So I'm just going to sink it into that. They're trying to recapture this world in 2 months. That's going to take us a little bit too long, and I don't want to lose this world. I just got it. So how about we just decide to randomly teleport this fleet somewhere? I can't. Oh no, this only targets my fleet. Okay. Well then, I don't have anything in striking range at the moment. I'd have to give up the Yugothna siege. Fine, we will abandon the siege and retake that next turn. Annoying, but what are you gonna do? Okay, everywhere else can start producing legacies for us. They would like a ceasefire. We're going to refuse. Screw you guys. Cargo container floating in space has an energy infuser plus 2 beam attack. I will take that. The Thalian contingencies have been destroyed. Didn't even know they were around. We have a moderate casualty fight against this military starbase. Oh, he is buff. He is pretty buff. Quick battle this. Let's just grab some of this stuff. Go ahead and kill you guys. Light casualties. Don't care. Plenty more where this came from. But I would like to top up our defenses or our offenses on this fleet. It is running a bit dry. Although we do have the Majestic here. And it is. Oh, it is. But rather than be careless and lose our troop transport, we can always go and sink these guys up. Pilfer some ships from this. All we're doing is just flying around blowing stuff up. So I think that's the play. Let's move these ships up over here. Back on Earth, is there anything fun we wish to build? Not really. Not really. Speed up the research. Okay, we need antimatter to continue building legacies. So let's buy up a bunch of antimatter. I'm kind of over being poor. Maybe we should try to make a bit of cash. And there's our first legacy. Hello. Yes. We will be unkillable. Unkillable. We basically are unkillable. This is the Starforge relic. We will claim that. Spawns a free cruiser for us. Sure. Light casualty fight against just a war fleet. So that's a loss I can accept. Oh no, we forgot. They got the Orb of Draginol back. Not that it does. And like, we got the research. Wait a minute. Does that mean we lost the bonus from the tech? Do we not have access to it anymore? I imagine not, but hey, you never know. There's a 40% from the technologies, Dreadlord weapons, so I guess we still have access to it, but I do want the orb. Anyway, siege fleets are coming. Big siege fleets. Let's go ahead and invade Vega 3 in 3 months. That's rather annoying. I'm not gonna lie. We'll keep these ships sailing to resupply. It was you or me. The enemy is desperate to end the war. Reject the ceasefire. Just make it permanent, please. We know we are no match. Will you accept tribute? Decline the offer. Okay, so you guys are coming here. Let's go meet them. A fleet of 17 ships. We will hunt them down. They do have a lot of movement. Another cargo container propagandized module. We'll just sell that. We are still running out of credits. There's only so many resources we're going to be able to sell, though. So we do need to get on top of this cash situation. I mean, we could always just crank taxes to the point where we're not losing a bunch of money. Like 80% is fine. Not stress about it too much. Okay, fleet dance complete. The Majestic and the Lights Out have teamed up. And we should be able to just destroy whatever we want now, right? Still seeing light casualties, but I mean, we have replacements. And our next set of fleets will be pretty unstoppable. Stop sieging stuff, my guys. Just stop it. Just stop. Is light casualties, but we get a very, very big base, and we have, hey, a resupply right there. And we can continue the siege. I'm not worried about losing the Majestic or the Lights Out. They're just too powerful. Go back and retake the ruined ring world. Keep you guys here. This should be our very first carrier. Ooh, we have an invasion fleet heading to Andromeda 1. 3 months. Can we do something about that? We should have some military hanging around here, but it may not be enough to deal with this fleet. What are we packing here? Just a bunch of bombers and frigates. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. There she is. The Odyssey. Excellent. The Odyssey backed up with a few orbs, and let's just cram it full of legacies. We do need antimatter, lots of it. Maybe we should build an antimatter mine. Some up there. Navigators have a bunch. Final desperate plea, decline the surrender. I mean, this is hurting our maintenance, our growth, the bazaar discount. It really is... Wow, I can't even accept the surrender. I don't have the option to accept. I have no choice but to decline. Declare permanent war. It is all over for you guys. Gravitational eddy has slowly collected scrap from nearly half a light year around this spot. Most of it is asteroid fragments. The rest is asteroid pieces. But deep within the eddy, a tentacle-shaped mechanism slowly circles. Our engineers become unusually excited, convinced it matches the weapon system of the retribution we've been searching for. We quickly collect it and send it to our shipyard. This should be good. We get progress on the retribution mission. We've gotten all 3 pieces. Now we just need to rebuild it. This is weird that I've never done this, but we are going to do it. Where is the retribution? There she is. And it's a cruiser. It's a prototype, medium hull. It has some plasma pods, barrier fields, and that's it. That's it. Oh, rebuild it. I was kind of expecting a little bit more, honestly. But maybe we can upgrade it. We'll see. We'll build it. 1 month on Vega 1. A no casualty battle from the Cosmic Contaminant here. There's the Metamorphosis cruiser with just a random amount of HP. And the Pest Mother. Now, the Pest Mother is very scary as it's a carrier that they can get very early. It has 16 interceptors, but it looks like they've just brought these 2 ships, and that's just not enough. Quick battle. So falls the Pest Mother. I will spend 9 months to just siege this with a fleet with no siege capabilities. Likely do the same over here. Hey, we rebuilt the starship Retribution. Achievement completed. Okay, so the Retribution. Can we refit the Retribution? I don't think we can. Is it? It has a lot of moves, I guess. But not really. I mean, it's just not that good. But whatever. We accept. We accept you, Retribution. We accept you. Compel the use of the experimental drug. That's usually a good thing to do. Begin the siege of the Ruin Ring World. Retake the orb for us. Thank you. Give you guys a top up. Go blow some more stuff up. I mean, we're gonna squish them, get them out of the game, and then we'll have to decide where we go from there. We're at 46% of the way to a prestige victory. If we wanted to go that route, we could. Back on Andromeda 2. I don't really mind. Make us some cash. Vega 1 has fallen. We'll take Vega 2. 3 months on that one. Continue to pump out the legacies. Kind of tempted to go back into the design and get rid of the antimatter cost. Very expensive. A weapon jammer module plus 5 evasion. Yeah, we'll accept that one. Let's do it. Let's revisit the design. Would like to just be able to build this without a thought, without a care. Artifact from the ancient Arnorian is a spores of Yggdrasil. This is cute. This is normally an ability of the Baratak. We can profit from the past. We're going to preserve it. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. We can actually go to Earth and turn Venus into a world that benefits us. Converts a dead world into a class 5 planet. Boop. Venus. We truly live in the future. You guys hold. You guys hold. Stand it. 3 months for individual divinity. It's going to be interesting to see because this says it improves their stats every month. If our moves go up every month, that's going to be... Well, that's just delightful. That would be. We can get 1 more frigate in here and probably a few more if we decided to nix a cruiser. But I think this fleet's going to be pretty good to go in just a moment. On behalf of the Taurian regime, we entreat you to lend us your strength against the formidable Zendar brood. You know what? Yes, sure. War of Annihilation. Come on, bring it. Bring it, brood. What have you got? I love that we've just been supporting the Taurians this whole time. I like the Taurians. You gotta feel for the Taurians. Okay, fleet is full. So what does this fleet actually bring to the table? Well, quite a lot. As it turns out, each of these frigates remember, has fleet shield, so it's going to be lending its shield. These guys each have a shield strength of 70, which is pretty decent. Obviously, we could buff that even more if we wanted to, but also the interceptors from our flagship, our carrier. Where is our carrier? The Odyssey here will also benefit from those. So that's an extra 16 ships. And everything is being massively buffed. So we have a kinetic attack of 33.6 on each of these bad boys. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So who did we just declare war on? The Brood. Ship them out. Would love to get a little bit of hyperspace control. It's taking a while to get around everywhere. I'm guessing right there would be beautiful. Even though it's very short, it's just to the connecting systems. More hyperlanes. That's what I want to see. I think I'm just going to put maximum hyperlanes in all my games going forward. Now, we do want to get another Odyssey. It's going to cost us 10 Durantium and 5 Antimatter. That's very expensive. We'll try to save up some cash and get that going. We did pick up Yogotno. That is done. We'll need to grab this. Their capital has moved to somewhere. It's over here now, which we're about to take. Okay, we've grabbed up this entire system. What's going on with these two planets? Guys, go blow those clowns up. You guys... Oh, I don't know. Mutual trade continues to strengthen our relationship. Be glad, humans. Be glad. You are beneath my notice for the moment. Be glad. We have another siege fleet that is on location. We might send you guys north. There's the Orb of Draginol back in our hands. Secured. Send you guys up. There is precursor technology among the wreckage. 25% armor rating. Yes, for that particular ship. We can secure the chimeric biomass. Precursor terraforming device. 2 usable tiles plus 1 farming. Yeah, I'll secure that. Let's go ahead and do some more surface invasion. 3 months. Great. Individual divinity is done. Extra movements, intelligence, social skills, diligence, resolve. And this is supposed to be going up every single month. Unlocks the latent potential within every individual. The individual divinity technology sets our citizens on a path of continuous evolution and self-improvement. Through spiritual, mental, and physical enhancement protocols, our people grow stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the cosmos each passing day, edging ever closer to a state of divine existence. Huzzah. Singularity cannons. Yes, please. And that's all we're going to be doing from here on out. Building legacies. Until such time as we encounter some form of resistance. A credible threat. In orbit around Aperoni. 4 months to take that. Really is just... not a whole lot left for them to do. Terran's eradication campaign, the end of the Contaminant. 49 months at war. Months remaining 0. I'm going to set a rally point for these guys. I won't, because at some point we're going to go after the Terran resistance, and I don't want to have to bring ships back all the way from here, back down here. I'll just build up a fleet, leave them in reserve, and we'll be heading down that way fairly soon. Our fleets are arriving in Spooder territory, and we're going to have to see what sort of resistance they are able to put up. I expect not a lot. Still have some core worlds down here, however, to flip, so we will continue to do that. High pollution has led to the birth of a new pathogen on Vega. Citizens become plagued. Citizens become plagued. Quarantine everyone. The Terrans are coming in. They want our Dreadlord's weapons. No, that is mine. Belongs to me. The enigmatic monolith. 10% towards our current research. We take it. Semi-sentient AI, we will use it. This is not the strongest fleet we've ever fielded. There is a free military starbase over there. It would be prudent for us to wipe that out first. We are 1 move shy. And it seems like the Contaminant have nothing left in the tank. This will be the end of them. There is Singularity Cannons for 15.4 kinetic attack. plus 19.6 for the Singularity Projector, if that's what we wanted to do. Thulium Stabilization Matrices sustains weaponized micro black holes for precious milliseconds before Hawking evaporation. Target ships experience catastrophic gravitational shear as spacetime itself tears apart around the impact point. Event horizon radius 2 nanometers. Yeah, that's pretty cool. New tech. We could go for the Eclipse Warhead. Antimatter containment failure triggers a devastating change reaction that releases energy equivalent to a small star going nova. Fortified superstructures does lead on to dreadnoughts. I'm interested. Singularity power plant could be good. Engineering mastery leads on to giga obelisks and like gigamass stuff. I don't know that we want to do it. Let's just grab the Eclipse Warhead. I'd like to end this war with the Cosmic Contaminant. And back on Earth, pollution's a little bit high. People be unhappy. We have a bunch of new population that we can train up as scientists. Mostly unhappy, I suppose, because of the taxes. But why don't we get a couple entertainment districts down? You're a scientist. So intelligence is going up. Let's keep an eye on our movement points. And you, around Earth, where we visit the most. Come on out. You have a movement of 17. I do not see individual divinity +1. Let's see if that goes up next turn. I expect not. Something about that feels like it would be wrong and busted and broken. Plus, I believe there is another thing that actually increases your movement, another tech. Okay, all of you guys have been wiped out. These are being taken. Aperoni is about to fall next month. And then this will be the last world that they possess. Actually, they still have these 3 worlds. So it will take a little bit of time to actually clean this up. Meanwhile, let's begin the extermination of the Zendar brood. Do some surface invading. Done. You're welcome, Taurians. Enemy is making a final desperate plea. Allow them to surrender. We can actually accept the surrender at this point, but we will continue to... I mean, we've already declared permanent war multiple times. Extension Matrix, a rare ship upgrade. Free extension ship upgrade. Give it to me. What do we even have here? Got a lot of stuff. Let's visit Stefanian. I would have liked to build another artificial moon, but we don't have enough gigamass at the moment. But I think that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. I would just like to confirm. We'll go one more turn because I want to see if our movement is going up. That will make the conquesting so much quicker, though, if we're getting +1 moves every single turn. They're trying to retake Yagathna. That doesn't work for me. Happily, I do have a fleet here. It will take them 2 months, so they will wrap that up fairly speedily. Do I have a response fleet anywhere nearby? Get you guys to double back, I suppose. Get there next turn. So we were at 17 moves. It is still 17 moves. Movement does not go up. It's just a +1. Just a +1 to movement. Not good, but like I said, one of these cultural progressions increases movement every single turn. It specifically says that. It's in one of these technologies, Post-Sentience or Glorious Legacy. One of these things does that, if you were interested. But okay, I think that's where we end this episode. We have basically beaten back the Cosmic Contaminant. We have the orb. It does not seem to benefit us other than that one technology that we got access to. However, there was another option with the Orb of Draginol that may have unlocked some other technology. So that is worth investigating. And maybe we will on a future playthrough when we get another Orb of Draginol, now that we know how to go about grabbing it. Our ambassador ship was destroyed. We are innocent and we will not pay for any crimes. Drath, we are innocent. We have 2 fleets here, just kind of not really doing a whole lot. We'll send them down. They can patrol, liberate any planets that they try to retake from us. I think on that note, we will end the episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We will see you in the next episode. Bye.